have a ham bone left over from our Christmas ham in the freezer. So I decided that I was going to use these lima beans or butter beans. I googled it and they are one and the same. So I thought I'd get a big pot of those on the stove. And since I didn't soak them overnight, I'm just going to pick over them, make sure that there's no stones in them. And then I am going to rinse and drain. And then I think it says to put in six to 8 cups of hot water and bring to a rapid boil and boil for 2 minutes. Then remove from the heat, cover and let stand for 1 hour. Then you drain that water and rinse the beans and then put 6 to 8 cups more water to cook them. But I think I'm going to use vegetable broth instead of cooking them in water. So this probably doesn't seem like a necessary step, but I know that when I've done it before on red beans, and I always find a couple of stones, so I don't like to pass by this step. So I put the beans in a pot with 8 cups of water, and I'm bringing that to a boil. I'll boil it for 2 minutes, then put a cover on it and leave it off of the heat for an hour. And then I can go ahead and start my ham and beans. This is after soaking, after boiling and then soaking for an hour, over an hour. So I am going to drain this liquid and rinse the beans and then put them back on the stove with 6 to 8 cups of vegetable broth, an onion, some garlic, and then the ham bone. I'm going to bring this to a boil and then put it down on a simmer. The recipe says to leave the lid tilted, which shouldn't be a problem because the ham bone's so big. I don't think it will go down all the way. So I'm just going to let that simmer for an hour and a half. And this is way more than I can eat. Once it's cooled, I plan on putting it into little Ziploc bags and in the freezer. So in the future, if I want some for dinner or I want some for lunch, I can just pull it out, put it, pop it out of the bag, put it in a bowl, and put it in the microwave. because I'm the only one that will eat this. I removed the ham bone from the pot because these beans are done. It's been about an hour, just on a simmer with the lid on, but a little bit of a vent on it. So the beans are nice and tender. This was a lot more liquid than I wasn't really planning on having it be a soup. So this was maybe more liquid that someone might want. If I don't decide to use all of it, I'm going to save it and I can use it for the base of another soup. Can freeze it and use it in either minestrone or potato soup if I want. So I'm going to take the ham off of the ham bone and put that back in with the beans. So here you have ham and butter beans using the ham bone from the ham that we had at Christmas. It smells amazing, and the video doesn't do it justice. It looks really good, and I'm going to enjoy having that for my dinner. So this is everything I got after I ate my dinner. 4 really big containers of beans and ham, and then 2 small containers of broth. So I'm going to put these in the freezer. It was really good. You know, this dish probably doesn't get an A+ in visuals, but it's just good, hearty comfort food, and it was really yummy. The sweetness from the honey glazed ham was, I thought, really was good with the beans. So try this. It makes for a meal that stretches if we've got a big family or are expecting company, and it's really good. Bye.